It's Matt Fay who heads straight to the lead on the start of the big one. And there's John Arnott taking a shortcut into the infield, getting a little nudge there. And the 44 car there also scraping the paint is Greg Sharp. So a fairly rough start to this street stock car race. But it's John Edmund well out in front at this stage from the number 5 car of Tony Davis. And both of those cars have done wheelies on turn 4 and have been spun out of contention. Leaving the new leader is George Regent. How lucky can you be? Billy Chapman's hot on his tail now, and I'd say that George Regent is going to have a fairly torrid time with 8.5 laps to go. Then it's the 37 car who's in 3rd position. Then Lindsay Cornwall moves up into 4th on the outside of Brett Talbot. Des Turnbull just back in the pack there a little bit, and also Jeff Garnham. But it's George Regent who leads from Billy Chapman, then Paul Kelly. Lindsay Cornwall now moving up on his outside, scrapes the paint off the wall, but can probably hang on and pass Paul Kelly to move into 3rd position. He does so now. Paul Kelly relegated to 4th. Brett Talbot in 5th, and then it's back to the 18 car of Jeff, I'll pick him up in a minute, Sturgeon, of course. Then Des Turnbull, then Ray Tyler, back to Jeff Garnham, and the rest of the field are pretty strung out. Now it's still the big number 2 car of George Regent who leads from Billy Chapman and Lindsay Cornwall. There's not much change in the orders. They're taking a little bit gingerly after that little spray of water. Regent leads from Chapman and Cornwall, then Kelly and Sturgeon. Ray Tyler looking for a way through, and he's got plenty of laps to go to be able to make a move on these leaders, as the leaders aren't going that quickly. But of course the big Monaro holding up traffic, and they are coming up against the 2 lady drivers who are going to park themselves fair in the middle of the track and play havoc with everyone. We've got Marie Harlan on the inside and Cheryl Adams on the outside. Now George Regent was looking for a way through, couldn't find one, but Lindsay Cornwall's gone straight between the lady drivers to take up the running. Jeff Sturgeon on the outside of Kelly now moves up into 2nd position. Lindsay Cornwall leading at this stage as they come down to get the white flag with 1 to go. Sturgeon in 2nd. Now Billy Chapman's moved up on Kelly to move into 3rd, and George Regent is in 5th position behind Kelly. But down the back they go with a half a lap to go, and it's Lindsay Cornwall who I think is going to hang on to this lead unless something untoward comes up when it comes to the lady drive here. But can Cornwall hang up Sturgeon on the inside? Cornwall by a nose from the 18 of Jeff Sturgeon, and the 91 of Billy Chapman, the 37 of Kelly, then the 2 of George Regent, the 61 of Des Turnbull. But a good win to the 9 there of Lindsay Cornwall, edging out the 18 of Jeff Sturgeon. And the 91 of Billy Chapman was in 3rd position from the 37 of Paul Kelly and the 2 of George Regent, and the time of 3:39.436. So a good win there.